morning. So I needed to sort my thoughts out, and I decided to do this by letting them all out. And what's a better way to do it than with a little trail run? This will be like a little therapeutic session. So yeah, I'm gonna strap the GoPro in and we're gonna be off. That was dumb. It was really stupid of me. There isn't exactly a way up there. I saw a lot of trash. I came here last time, the day before yesterday, and I thought, well, why should I get it? I don't have anything to keep it in. Well, this is a perfectly good bag here, you know, and I will be able to keep the trash in this bag I found as trash. Okay, let me tell you a bit about this island. This is the tiny little island of Gökçeada. It's in Turkey, and my dad and myself have been visiting it for the last 13 years. I believe we skipped one, so 12 times we've been here. And I've always been kind of fascinated by the mountains here. They may not be the Alps or something, but I've always viewed them as... Does it smell like shit? So I've always viewed them as an interesting place to explore. Actually a bit dangerous. So I'm going to go up, then that way. Hey, I found a bit of Lego lying in there. That's curious. The old bag broke. Who would have thought of that? I see a horse. So I just stashed away the trash that I had picked up. This is because there's simply too much trash. Seagull just tried to attack me, I believe. Oh, fuck, that was some sheep. You know, the trick with a GoPro is that it's a really small camera, and if you can see something, it's really close. These are really close. Okay, we're going down now. This is a good view, I tell you that. Okay, I believe now I'm at the top because of this bird poo on this. It means that the birds think it's the highest point, which is, I think it's the highest point. Now I've got two possibilities: run to there and around the trash part, or run that way and then go back the road. I think I'm doing that. I'm going to try it out. I'm sweating so much, I'm even sweating through my nose. Ooh. I've never tied my shoe like this while holding a GoPro. Let's get to the main point, why I'm making this video. Stress. When you've thought about a project so much that it's become your whole purpose for that time period, and then you suddenly figure out that you can't do it, you feel shit. And that's where I believe stress about unproductivity comes from. Not being able to do anything at all to finish a task. And that's where Beppo...
Who the what now? Beppo the street sweeper, also known as Beppo the road sweeper, is a character from the book Momo by the great author Michael Ende, who also wrote The Never-Ending Story, by the way. It's a character that sweeps roads, right? And roads are generally long, right? So how does he do it? Well, his philosophy is to divide the whole thing into smaller steps that are actually accomplishable. You take a breath in, you swipe, you let the air out, you swipe, breath in, swipe, breath out, swipe, and at the end of the whole thing you find you've reached the end of the street. Hooray!
So, what is the solution? The solution is you pick yourself a task and then you give yourself some rest before doing that task. The rest should be fixed. You're going to rest 3 hours, or you're going to sleep, and then you're waking up with an alarm. You have to know how long that rest is, and you have to know what your task is during that whole rest, so that when the rest ends, you're already prepared for that task and you're going to finish that task. The tasks should be trivial, something you can accomplish. So at the end, you've had your stress before the task, but it will be a small portion of stress that is positive and is pushing you in the direction of finishing your task. And then you will have finished your task and will feel good about yourself. So that's it. That's basically what Beppo says. You rest with taking breaths, and then you have small tasks, just the one push with the broom, and at the end you see that you find yourself at the end of the street. So that's what I did. I gave myself some rest. I slept. But that rest was confined in a time period so as to give me a little bit of stress to be able to finish my task. You need a certain amount of stress to be productive. And in order to get that certain amount of stress, you either need to give yourself a deadline to highen up your stress level, or you need to rest in order to lower your stress level. Because if your stress level is too low or too high, you cannot do anything productively. And yeah, I guess I figured it out. So now I'm taking my shirt off in order to not get sun-stricken. Then I'm leaving my GoPro to rest for like 10 minutes, and then I'm taking some B-roll. Yeah. This has been a house at some point. I wonder if there's some water. There are definitely sheep. A lady at a food court asked me what my t-shirt was, and I was with the t-shirt of my German teacher's thrash metal band, which is called Sheepman and Kraut. And she asked me what Kraut was, and when I had to explain to her that it was marijuana, she got silent really quickly. Apparently you cannot talk about pot in London. I've entered the Smurf village. Talking about sheep. What was that policy or thing in Civ 5? Animal husbandry, right? There are a lot of bones around here. Look, one there as well. I don't know, it feels like I'm in a western, or like a spaghetti western, or I'm on some Star Wars, Dune-ish, Foundation-ish planet. There's a goat somewhere. There, in that direction. They're communicating my position. They have encircled me. I'm trapped. Do not wail for help. I'm not here to eat you, Mrs. Goat. I'm really sorry. The problem is she's going in the direction I want to go, and I'm not running in order not to scare her. But now she stopped going in my direction, so this has sort of become more of a yes, I can do it, and less of a whoa, this is really beautiful. type of run, I've decided to go up that hill and then find the road and go back. I've done 8 kilometers so far for 2 hours. That's a cool average. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm getting really dehydrated and I'm going to the road now. The trick with a GoPro is a really small camera. I can see something, it's really fucking close. These are really close. Rams. Oh, really small camera. They did it. They're doing it. Really fucking close. Mother of God. That's authority, I guess. Now I've got to get my little ass as far as possible away from here. Through the bushes it is. They're watching me. There's the road. Look, my hand is so fucking sweaty. They're still watching me. This is the road. I'm on the road again. Go away. They're not chasing me. Woo! I'm half-assed trying to make them think that I'm a car. Woo! Oh, shit. Shit. So what's the solution? What's the solution? Well, the solution is, in my opinion,